Hey y'all, welcome to Cooking with Miss Holt. We're gonna do cranberry orange shortbread today. And this was a contest winner for me back in the 90s. I was teaching middle school at the time. And I think this was maybe the second contest I ever entered. I went on to do mini contests for years, the Pillsbury Bake Off and the Beef Cook Off and all that. But I think this was only the second one. And the internet was new. Really, a lot of people didn't even know what it was. And certainly it was not an everyday thing like it is now. Well, all these women's magazines like Women's Day, Red Book, there were several of them, maybe Ladies Home Journal. They all went in together and they made a website. And so they had a cookie contest. It may have been a Christmas cookie contest. I can't remember. But anyway, it was a winner take all, meaning there was one winner, no second prize, no third prize, on and on. Well, the grand prize was to get to go to Napa Valley, California, to a culinary school and to study pastry making, which was a dream for me because I love baking and pastry and all that. So anyway, when all was said and done, I entered a cookie. I entered this cranberry orange shortbread. And at the end, the people who got the contest together told me there were 1,400 entries and I was second place. So they sent me the score sheets from the judges and said, oh, you'll feel better because it was so close. And that really did make me feel better. But anyway, the winning cookie, I don't remember what the winning cookie was, but I remember it had black pepper in it. So, if that's what they were looking for, that's not something I would have ever come up with. So, but anyway, it was fun and it's a great story now, and all's well that ends well. But anyway, that's the cookie that we're gonna do today is cranberry orange shortbread. And you make it up, you mix up the dough, you roll it into a little log and you wrap it in plastic wrapper foil, whichever you wanna do, and you refrigerate it and then you slice it and bake it. Really simple ingredients. Anyway, this will be a good cookie for your Christmas tray. So let's get started and I'll show you how to do it. Okay, y'all, let me show you what I have in my bowl here. I have 2 sticks of softened unsalted butter. I have a 1/2 cup of granulated sugar, 1/4 cup of brown sugar, 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And I'm gonna cream that up and then I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, this is what it looks like. I went ahead and beat my flour in there, 2 cups and 1 tablespoon of all-purpose flour with the butter and sugar just to save time. But it's gonna be crumbly like that. You're gonna press it together with your hands when you make it out into the log that you're gonna put in the refrigerator. And you're gonna chill it for 2 hours and then slice it. So I've already started zesting my orange. You want the zest of a whole orange. And this is what I use. I use a microplane and just kind of go on it like that. You can use a zester if you want to, a grater, however you want to do it. But I just like, it's called a microplane. And then I'm gonna chop up 3/4 cup of cranberries and put it in there, and I'm gonna stir it. And I'm not gonna put the mixer back in it because to me, once you get zest in there especially, it just sticks to the beaters and it'll take away half of everything you zested. Anything like that, coconut, zest. I don't put a mixer in there once I do that. But let me get this in here. I'm gonna roll it up into a log and I'll show you that. I'll show you the size. I'm gonna chill it and I'll show you when I'm slicing it and then we'll bake them and all of that. But let me get through this part and then I'll be back. Okay, y'all, here's my cookie dough after it's chilled and I've laid a butter knife there next to it so you can see about the length of it. And I just squared it off like I said, but you can round it off if you want to. And I'm just gonna cut it in maybe 1/4 inch slices and I'm gonna put it on a parchment lined baking sheet and I'm gonna bake it. And I'll tell you in a minute about how long it takes. I think probably maybe about 8 to 10 minutes, but I'll let you know in a minute when I get it out. And we're gonna make a glaze for it also. Okay, y'all, this is what they look like when they come out of the oven. And I think I did about 12 minutes on 350. And you notice there's really not a lot of color. And it's hard to see on a video, but they just barely got color around the edges. You don't want them to be like golden brown on top or anything. And you'll let them cool on the pan. And of course they'll, keep cooking just a little bit. Right here, I've got some glaze, and I made up just a little bit. I didn't make up the amount for the whole recipe, but I'll put it in the comments. It's just powdered sugar, melted butter, corn syrup, and it's only 2 teaspoons for the whole recipe, and enough orange juice. And you just use that orange that you zested, enough to mix it up. But again, I'll put the amounts in the comments. And I had a tiny little bit of orange zest left for my orange, so I just put a little orange zest in there. You can or cannot, you can do it either way. But when I get these glazed, I'll come back and show you what it looks like. Okay, y'all, I've got some of them glazed, and I just put these on a little plate so you can see. This is what they look like when you put the glaze on, and you probably want to glaze them while they're a little bit warm. I think they kind of soak into the cookie better. But anyway, this is cranberry orange shortbread, and like I said, it's really easy to make. You can make it up ahead of time. You can freeze the dough, I would say at least a month. We're doing a cookie exchange in my neighborhood next week, so I'm freezing some of this dough to get ready for the cookie exchange. I'm actually going to take these and the Jerome cookies that I made the other day. So anyway, I hope this helps you in your holiday baking, and I will see you soon.